Combined with strength, power, and speed. Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Jalen and I'm gonna let you guys bear with me to this first week of my second semester of junior year. So first week is basically everybody's figuring everything out because there's a add and drop session which you can replace your classes with other classes or drop the course you don't want to take this semester or add the course that you want to take this semester. The name list of each course is not finalized. Teacher will not be taking official attendance. The first week is pretty chill, so everybody is figuring things out. Also, you need to get used to the student teaching plan so you know how every course is composed of different kinds of assignments, whether it has quiz or test, so you can arrange your study activities more rational. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. So this semester I'm only taking 6 courses. I was going to take 7, but I think the workload would be too much. You gotta ease your pressure, you don't want to get too caught up by assignments, although you want to be free on the last semester. So I've decided maybe I just took a course or 2 on the last semester, and then I'll be a little bit relieved this semester and next semester. I'm still having this flu. My throat the day before yesterday was like a knife in my throat, and my nostril, one is so blocked and the other is drooling all the time, and I kept on coughing, bro. Alright, I gotta have my lunch and watch House of Dragons.
你会发现基本上是不大可能你从 PPT 里面是抽出就摘出来，凑字数基本上是不可能的，基本上。
Bro, mid. This one is mid.
For that one, you will design of business plan or community service
Bro, honestly, do you have any idea how happy I am for somebody I'm helping with their studies actually made progress? I am truly and really happy for them because what I did and my efforts actually helped them to improve themselves and make themselves better. And that really kind of inspires me and also motivates myself to push myself in this area further. And now it's 11:18. I'm gonna have my late night snack. Tomorrow I also have a 8 a.m. class. It is what it is. You gotta live what you got, okay? Okay, I'm gonna enjoy, guys. See you tomorrow. I've been changing my workout split from pure muscle growth to athleticism, so I combine with strength, power, and speed with 3 days of cardio and 1 day rest. So that's my new workout split. As you can see from the previous clips, I was trying out the exact amounts of weight that I'm going to use for this semester's workouts. I have no idea why everybody's out during the first week except me. Am I the only one who feels like I'm gonna get into that study zone real quickly in the beginning of the semester? Everybody's outside playing and entertaining. I was like, bro, am I supposed to be like that, or I'm supposed to be like this? I need to show you guys what I got for the beginning of the semester is this 1.5 meter tripod. This is huge. Like this looks small, but you know what I'm saying, this is really long. I only had a really small tripod, which is this one. As you can see, this is a really small tripod. I've been recording on this for the last 6 months. I've always wanted something bigger so I can film from different angles. Yo guys, I ordered this, I don't know what it is. This some kind of like a pork rice, but it was supposed to be something like a tender egg. I don't know the name, but they gave me a braised egg. Guys, it's Friday evening, 7 p.m. Today I had 3 classes and I only went to 2 of those because the first one was in the morning at 9 a.m. I couldn't get up and the teacher was also pretty ass. But for the afternoon classes, the content which the professor taught is the content I have already previewed in the winter holidays. So I spent that 2 hours on job hunting because the job application for summer holiday internship is already out. It's time to get my hands on editing my resume and begin this semester's job hunt because I only have 1 internship on my resume and I'm already in junior year, so I'm a little bit falling behind. So I'd better be doing these things beforehand. So this semester I'm going to apply for different kinds of internships to find out which one in the industry is the one I prefer so that I can chase that one goal for the job after I graduated. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with me, you know. Recently I keep having this trouble, like I read a lot slower than I used to, even in my native tongue. Like when I'm reading Chinese, either I read it really fast and don't understand anything, or I have to look at every word from word to word, like first word, second word, third word. That just feels super weird. But there isn't another way that I can understand besides reading word after word. It just takes me too much time to understand one sentence. I don't know if it's just me or it's this college content, because university content tends to have a whole bunch of concepts that they are covering, but every course is assessment and exam oriented. So in order to get a higher score on this course, you gotta focus more on the assessment and the final exam and the quizzes, which means you gotta know what kind of content that are going to appear in the assessments and the final examinations. And obviously, not all of those content are going to be on those assessments. So this is where things go super weird. You have to learn everything, but they are not going to test you everything. And you are not going to know what things are going to be tested days before the assessment. So when you're studying, you feel like, I don't know if this is going to be on the test. So I just can't study these things with like 100% determination. What if I study this and this is not on the test? and there is so much content. It's like there's like 50 words or 80 words on one slide, and there's like 100 laws about one concept, and there's like 70 slides in one chapter, and nobody's telling you what kind of things or how much things that you are supposed to remember. Not like in high school, everything you learn, they're going to cover. Everything you learn, you have to take practice, doing exercise, you have to remember all of it, because the test content in high school was so complex, so complicated, and very thorough. But in college, it's more like simpler. But the content is still really massive, but the test is not. For example,
kinds of services auditors provide. First, business risk assessment. Second, measuring business performance against predetermined criteria. Third, assessment of reliability of information systems. Fourth, assessment of availability of in-commerce and particular risks of the activity.
Bro, are you supposed to remember all of this? Like, this is only one slide and there's like
87 slides.
In week 1 content. There's no way that you are going to remember all of this, bro. They don't even have week 1 content in the final exam. You don't even know, bro. What is this all about, bro? I'm crashing out. And not to mention, I read things really slow. I translate the slides content into Chinese, my native language, and I read Chinese. I have trouble reading Chinese now. I just stare at the content and I'm just like in a stun. It's like I'm looking at auditor in Chinese. I'm trying to figure out what that means. You know, you get that? You get that feeling? That's really fucked up. It's like a 20-word sentence cost me like 2 minutes to understand. And I can only focus for like 1 hour or 40 minutes a day. After that, I'll be like wandering in my own brain. It just feels so stuck, even I am trying to study.